Hello and good afternoon to you, everybody. This is Cliff Graves from Train More Boxing. I hope you're well. Now, being in business for yourself is so exciting, so liberating. You can choose to work the hours that you want to work. If you want to work all through the night, you can. If you want to get up and you want to go for an early morning run, come back, sleep a little bit, get up, eat breakfast, start and do working on your day, you can. If you want to go to the gym in the afternoon, you can. You should never, ever, ever be anchored to your desk, working 18 to 20 hours every single day of the week, because you will surely burn out. Oh, I'm a workaholic. I'm not a lazy person. I am a workaholic. But I make sure that I have the business working for me, not me working for the business. Okay. So today is all about asserting yourself when you need to. Sometimes, sadly, in business, you have to be like that. You don't have to. What you'll learn with us, with Train More Boxing, is we are going to teach you how to become a highly successful entrepreneur, or how to work two specific side hustler opportunities our way. Now, like I say, you sometimes do have to assert yourself, because there are individuals out there in the world of business who will try to take advantage. There are some cracking people I've come across whilst I've been in business, honestly, cracking people. So lovely, such beautiful souls. Then there's the flip coin of people that could almost be perceived as crooks. And, it's not the first time I've ever spoken to a supplier. And I won't take no bullshit from them. They have to understand, I am the customer going to you, offering you our business, offering you the opportunity to bid for our business. So you'll find in business, communication is key. It's absolutely key. Specifically in business briefing. Now, business briefing can be very, very black and white. There's the itinerary, there's the requirements, that's what we want. Now go and quote for us. If you're interested in the business, that is. If you're not, well, you won't, will you? Sometimes with some suppliers that you'll work with, you have got to try and allow them in to your creativity, into your nut. And that can be really, 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 really fucking difficult. This is why sometimes art, when somebody paints something and they say, well, paint what it is you're trying to tell me. And people paint, or people write books, don't they? You get into this book and you cannot put the book down. You're going from page to page and you are engrossed in that book because they've sold it to you. Getting inside the mind of a creative entrepreneur, I admit, can probably be one of the most difficult tasks in existence. The best way is to get in front of them in person. Say, for example, you're designing a website. You actually get in front of them whilst they're sitting there, whilst they've got you sat down, and you're saying, yeah, actually, I was thinking about having that a little bit more sort of golden colour. As they go and they come, oh no, that's got too much yellow in. I was thinking of it with a little bit more orange. Oh no, I don't like that. Can we go sort of mustard sort of golden colour? That's it. That's what I want. Same would go for text. They look at, oh no, I don't like that text. That's awful. I want it a bit more. That's the text. And you piece it together like that. Sadly, a lot of those type of suppliers won't be able to do that because of distance. This can be done very remotely. Website design, for example. I'm just giving you an example of a creative and how difficult it can be. But when you're working with good people, when you're working with people that are not working in the grey area of business, you will know that they will walk over hot burning coal to provide you with an exemplary service. Sadly, you'll kiss a lot of frogs until you find your prince, as it were, the saying goes. I don't know if you've heard of that saying. You'll kiss a lot of frogs until you find your prince. And sadly, in the umbrella term of creative suppliers, you will get that. But as long as you're working alongside one of those types of suppliers that is giving you their best, then it's a workable relationship, isn't it? The problems arise when a lot of these companies believe you're gullible. believe that they can inflate their prices. They can inflate their prices, people, and get away with it. And get away with it. But no longer can that happen. No longer can that happen, because the astute, switched on entrepreneur will say, right, okay, I am going to give this a mention because I'm not downgrading them in any way. I am upgrading them and saying, do yourself a favor. Seek out this, because they are par excellence brilliant, I have found. We'll come into that. Chat GPT. Chat GPT. Cost you nothing. And ask them a question. What I would say is, please make sure that you are very polite and courteous. Start your questions off with, please, may I ask a question? And when they give you the answer, say, thank you very much. Because you don't want to start making enemies of all that, right? You don't. So, yeah, I've asked Chat GPT what the going rate on a sliding scale, right, for the development of a landing page within the UK could be. So they have given that from basic to much more complex. Okay. Now, I'm not mentioning any names, right? So I'm not calling anybody out, right? Earlier today, I was in negotiations with a company that I presumed I had briefed fully what we required. And when the quote came back, all I can say is they'd gone off at a tangent, completely off track, into aspects of things that I'd sort of said, let's do this in bite-size chunks first. Let's get the landing pages sorted out. Now, like I say, I don't tell tales. Well, it's not a tale, it's a truth, actually. So it's not a tale. But I don't have to. I've got more class than that to start dropping names all over the place. I'm not cheap. I'm not cheap. I won't do it. But they completely got the wrong end of the stick. Completely. And from the information I had procured from Chat GPT, right, was suggesting that the service they would have offered was grossly inflated. Grossly inflated. So they have been dropped. This is what I'm saying. You, my friend, you are the entrepreneur. You are the raging lion. Not them. You. A well-known dragon once said, the program's Dragon's Den. A well-known dragon once said, and I quote, if I've asked for a report, specifically said how paramount important it is, and I've asked for it to be on my desk Monday morning for when I get in at 9 a.m. and it isn't there, then there better be pretty good reason why. A specific task has been given and it has not been adhered to. Well, who's paying that person's wages? You are. We are. Yeah. Not the other way round. They're not paying us. We're paying them. Now, yes, of course, there has to be understanding. Yes. Yes, of course, there has to be patience. Yes. Yes, of course, there has to be tolerance. Yes. But if you're paying blood money to somebody, which it's been overinflated, that's a bit silly, but let's just supposing you say, well, they get it. They dig what I am trying to portray. So I'm going to pay them the big bucks. But then if they start fucking you about, they've got to go. As simple as that. They've got to go. And this is the attitude I want you to adopt. I'm not saying being reckless. I'm not saying being discompassionate. But I'm saying being fair and firm and demonstrating your position of where you sit in it all. There is too much of this now where they feel it's their infernal, eternal right or whatever. No, it's not. No, it's not. You are not inexpendable, right? You are not. And you will go. You will go. Quick as you can say jackknife, you will be gone. So please understand what we are going through for and on your behalf, so that when you join us in 2025, I can assure you, you will have something that is so primed, so powerful, so ready to go. We've walked over hot burning coal for you. Well, we've taken all the knocks for you. We're all the, metaphorically speaking now, the blood, sweat and tears aspect of it all has been done by us for you. Ready for you to make a decision, yes or no. Do you get me? But if you don't join us, always remember, one investor came round to me and he declined me. Not on this project, this was on another project. And he declined me. I won't give his name. He actually came to my house, came to my home. And he said to me very fairly, look, this is too early for me. But remember this, Cliff. Don't sit there so timidly. You are the entrepreneur. You are the raging lion. Now get out there and get going with it. And I'll never forget that. We do have to fail as entrepreneurs to learn. And all I'm saying to you is I have got this, it's like a trigger ready for you, metaphorically speaking, that I'm so ready to go for you to help you on to success in 2025. Okay. There will be a lot of these videos, lectures, whatever you want to call them, during 2025. Some of which will be a whole lot more secret, meaning if you're not working with us, we're not going to divulge our plan out onto YouTube for all to see it. That isn't going to happen. But all I can say to you is it is going to be something that we are doing, succeeding at, and there should be no reason on earth why, if I can do it, you can't. Okay? Leave it with you with that. You have a great evening. Remember, when one door closes, another door opens in life. Have a great evening. See you later.